Honey, what are you listening to?
Mom!
Your teen might not share everything with you, but teens share everything with each other. And certain everyday behaviors, like sharing food, drinks, or kisses, could mean sharing bacteria that can cause meningococcal disease, known as meningitis. Although meningitis is uncommon, about 1 in 10 who develop it will die. Ask your teen's doctor about missing meningitis vaccinations. Learn more at meningitis.com. Vaccination may not protect all recipients. Sponsored by GSK.
This episode is brought to you by ChatGPT. Hey, it's Bill Simmons from the Bill Simmons Podcast. Have you guys heard about ChatGPT work? It's the new way to use ChatGPT for bigger multi-step projects. And when you need more than just answers, give ChatGPT work access to your apps and files, and it can create real work documents like spreadsheets, slides, and structured reports. Get started at chatgpt.com by selecting work mode, available on Plus and Pro plans.
Hello.
Look what TJ Maxx dragged in.
The Devil Wears Prada 2 is now streaming on Disney Plus and Hulu.
We are digital, we are downloadable, we are streamable.
The fashion event of the year is certified fresh.
Pull yourself together, we have work to do.
Critics say it's smart and witty and the perfect sequel.
That's all.
Get runway ready for The Devil Wears Prada 2 on Disney Plus and Hulu. Rated PG-13.
Hi, Dumpster Divas. Welcome back to another episode of the podcast. And for today's Atlanta recap, I am joined by the star of Bitches Better herself. Raven is back on the show. Raven, what's up?
Tom, not the star. Thank you.
You are the star of Bitches Better. What do you mean? Who else would it be?
Yeah. Thank you for having me today. I'm so excited.
Yeah, I mean, there's so much to talk about. The Atlanta reunion I was texting our friend Samantha Bush, and we were chatting about reunion rewatchability. And there's not a lot of reunions in post-COVID era Housewives that have a rewatchability. I feel like when we rewatch reunions, we rewatch seasons 5, 6, 7 of Atlanta. We watch 7, 8, 9 of New York, or Potomac has some good, I guess, post-COVID moments. But this Atlanta reunion is fully something I would go back and watch again.
Me too. And I don't love a reunion anyway, but this one has been so good. And I've been shocked at even how good part 2 was, because usually, it's part 1, there's a bunch, part 2 is whatever. And then part 3, we get something else. But oh no, they're still going strong.
Yeah, no, it's really, really great. And it's funny, their vitriol towards each other, it doesn't feel as toxic as it does in for instance, Salt Lake City. I mean, I think Salt Lake City's greatest downfall will be their absolute hatred for each other. Because in the end, they don't actually enjoy each other. They just know that they make kooky TV,
And we enjoy watching it. Yeah, that's look at... It's not funny. Lisa Barlow on Ultimate Girls Trip, she's crying. She's like, I haven't had fun in years. I just don't have fun on my show. And I'm like...
I paused it and was cackling to myself.
I was like, I guess you don't have fun.
I wanna talk about that though, because Lisa, girl. Now Lisa has me blocked, so she'll never get to this. But but Lisa,
to fuck off.
You can't just sit and say to yourself I try and bring the fun, because baby, you don't really do that yourself. You're not the one that's bringing the vibes. So you don't like a themed party. You don't like really any activity. Nothing is fun to you that the girls do, and you start shit, you stage drama. You're not your hands aren't clean, and the reasons that there's no fun being had in the girl. Because
let her tell it.
Well, the way she described it was every time we try and have fun, they just want to take me down. And it's just why me? It's okay, well, Lisa,
There's a reason. Like,
There's a reason
let's
it's
really
you.
think about that. Why it can't just always be you for no reason. Come on.
Right. So that did make me laugh, though. It's I've never seen someone cry about having fun. It was just really funny.
She's like, Portia, have you always been like this? Just like fun? And Portia was like, well, yes. What?
That did make the confessional part made me laugh. The thing that made me sad was her in the scene talking to Portia, because there is definitely a freedom to the Atlanta women that, be it their, well, not all of them, I guess, but like a lot of, Portia has a queerness to her now. She has like a free spirit because she's, you know, been through so much on this show. Like she really is down to have fun. And like, and I do think that that's hard to come by on some of the housewives.
So I would be acting the same way. She's so fun. Lisa's
She's
having
a
the
blast.
time of her life. Yeah.
I'm really liking I'm liking what Portia and Giselle and Luann are bringing to Ultimate Girls Trip the most.
Yeah,
Because they're all just
the
there to
stars.
vibe, drink,
Have a good
party, have a good time. Where Vicky, oh my God. I mean, I've ranted about this already this week, but I cannot. She is on 2 shows currently on Bravo, weighing them
problem.
both down.
That's the problem. They overdid it. I get it. You're like trying to give Vicky a handout, basically. Like, okay, it's 20 years. Like, we'll involve you in some way. But like, it's too much. It's too much all at once. And it's a bad call. You guys fired her for a reason. You know what I'm saying? Like, come on. What is this?
Well, and I don't think she's well right now.
Say more.
I just there's a darkness to her that didn't used to be there, you know? Like I know there's, you know, the clip of her being like we're all gonna die one day. Like that's hilarious and dark, but like she still had a lightness. She had a like humor, she had a down to clown energy. She was never like a blast, but like she always felt like she was down to be a part of things. Now she just spiritually feels down. Like she feels just sad. Like I think that her getting demoted and then fired is one of the worst things that's ever happened to her. I think she views it that way.
Totally. Oh, totally. And that's why she's being an extra monster now that she's brought back. But it's like, Vicky, I got news for you. I just feel like this is a one-time thing. They're just like, just give it to Vicky so she can, you know.
Well, I don't know what they're gonna do next season on OC. I mean, I'm not really watching this season.
No, I tapped out.
And it's their 20th season.
It's sad. I keep saying it just makes me sad. It shouldn't be like this.
OC used to be an absolute banger. I have to be honest.
Yes, so good. So
like
good.
Those ladies were nuts, and they like enjoyed each other's company. They had real story. Like in some ways, Salt Lake City kind of reminds me of those like good seasons of OC where everyone was kooky and like they were fighting, but I don't know. It's really lost the plot over there. And Tamara's doing the best she can, and I'm not even a Tamara like defender, but you have to admit Tamara is always, you know, showing up to work.
She is, but she can't do it all herself. And I think that's what she's like, hey, somebody's got to play with me. Like,
yeah, I saw someone's theory online. Someone threaded that like Tamara, because she got destroyed last season for like showing up to work and trying to, you know, bring energy and drama, that this season she said, you know what, I'm just gonna vibe and I'll let y'all do the work. And
right,
all of a
she's
sudden
like,
there's
everyone else
nothing.
always does it. Why don't I get to rest for a minute? You know? And I don't blame her. I've done that at work before.
Oh my God, I've done that. And you know, in one of my group of friends, I'm often the person that is the like organizer, the connector, the person who does all these things. And I felt for a long time that it was a bit of a thankless job because like I didn't actually get to do anything fun. Like I'm the one like booking things or cooking or shopping or this. And then one day I said, you know what? I'm gonna stop doing that. And guess what happened?
Everything stopped.
Hanging out with me. I still love
I guess
him.
I'll just
Like,
go to hell.
We're very close. We're like siblings, but like we just stopped being so proactive about things because I was like,
I'm tired.
who's gonna plan it?
You're like, anyone gonna step up? They're like, well, no. I guess we're just not gonna go anywhere.
Well, let's get into this reunion. So this is reunion part 2 of Atlanta, and my biggest note right at the top is K. Michelle going, now Mr. now Mr. Andy.
Let me tell you what happened.
Mr. Andy is hilarious. And Portia is so funny. She was like, not Mr. Andy.
We're all going to be saying it for years to come.
Mr. Andy.
She was like, let's get down to business. I have something to tell you.
And boy, did she. I mean, Shamia is so dizzy and stupid to think that Kay wasn't going to talk about this.
And it's the fact that this dinner where all of this went down just happened a week ago. I thought it was
Shamia.
old news. Like, Shamia, please. So you were prepping her for the reunion. She's like, not exactly. Like, yes, exactly. She's like, you wanted to make sure I wasn't going to say anything crazy. But here I go.
Kay's smart, I will say. Now, did you see Candy's response to Kay on her channel?
Yes. About the on Candy's channel or the Mean Girl thing? Yes, I did.
Maybe it wasn't on her channel, but so to recap, you guys, last week I was chatting with with Chase from No Chaser TV. We were chatting about the reunion, and we're talking about who are these mean girls of Atlanta that Kay is referring to, and it was kind of inferred that Candy was a part of that. And Candy said that you can't call people mean girls if you are the mean girl, essentially alluding to the fact that K. Michelle is the mean girl of Atlanta, not Candy's friend group. Now, I struggle to see Candy herself being the mean girl of Atlanta. Like, does she have that in her? Or is it just like
probably
a popularity contest and she has legacy because of her resume in Atlanta? Is it a success thing, or is it like, is she actually being mean?
This one goes out to all my ladies, all my multitasking mamas who need energy to show up at work and at home, all my empty nest explorers who need a little gut health support for the journey ahead. AG1 is the daily health drink designed to support whole body health with over 75 essential nutrients and pre- and probiotics, so you can make the most of every day and every decade. Learn more at drinkag1.com.
This episode is brought to you by ChatGPT. Hey, it's Bill Simmons from the Bill Simmons Podcast. Have you guys heard about ChatGPT work? It's the new way to use ChatGPT for bigger multi-step projects. And when you need more than just answers, give ChatGPT work access to your apps and files, and it can create real work documents like spreadsheets, slides, and structured reports. Get started at chatgpt.com by selecting work mode, available on Plus and Pro plans.
Hello?
Look what TJ Maxx dragged in.
The Devil Wears Prada 2 is now streaming on Disney Plus and Hulu.
We are digital, we are downloadable, we are streamable.
The fashion event of the year is certified fresh.
Pull yourself together. We have work to do.
Critics say it's smart and witty and the perfect sequel.
That's all.
Get runway ready for The Devil Wears Prada 2 on Disney Plus and Hulu. Rated PG-13.
Hey, it's Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. Now, I was looking for fun ways to tell you that Mint's offer of unlimited premium wireless for $15 a month is back. So I thought it would be fun if we made $15 bills. But it turns out that's very illegal. So there goes my big idea for the commercial. Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3 months, $90 for 6 months, or $180 for 12-month plan required. $15 per month equivalent. Taxes and fees extra. Initial plan term only. Greater than 50 gigabytes may slow when network is busy. See terms.
I think she has been mean, but it really is not about her. Like, she's friends with the mean girls. I don't think she's the main one. That's why I was like, Candy, why are you talking about this?
Yeah, you're giving more
Because I'd be like,
airtime
she's
to it.
not talking about you. She's talking about Rashida. She's talking about Toya. Like, I know those are your friends, but like, you were not the main one in it. You didn't have to fight this battle. Now I'm looking at you crazy.
Yeah, it was weird. That's a, it is a little weird to me. One thing about Candy, and I really like Candy. I think she's one of the, I always say, like, I think there's like less than 10 actually good people on Bravo, like real life good people. And I do think she falls into that. Like, I do think she is a good person at her core. Like, she really does do a lot for her community, her family, generating Black wealth. Like, she really does a lot. I don't understand why she takes to the YouTube camera and the YouTube studio and the podcast mic so often to talk about this goddamn show and the girls and the drama. And like, I find it just feels a little beneath her, to be honest, if she's not going to be on the show. And I just kind of think she should be on the show if she's going to spend this energy talking about Kay on a podcast mic. The show would be happy to have her back.
Do you think she misses it and she wants to get back on there?
I don't know that she misses it. I just think that if they called her and said, here's a contract, she would probably say, yeah. I think Phaedra will, I don't know what's going to happen with her. I don't need her there, to be honest with y'all.
Well, no one needs her there. I certainly
She's over at the
don't.
end of that couch, leaning in like.
And just making those faces, driving me crazy.
It's like,
oh, Jezebel, who's that? Like, can you stop with those faces? It's very Jim Carrey, and I don't like it.
It is so Jim Carrey.
I really don't like that.
It's very Ace Ventura. Pet detective.
Makes me crazy. Yeah, she's not gonna. I don't know. I don't understand Phaedra.
But Candy's not going to be there if Phaedra's there.
She's absolutely not going to. She just recently said that on the mic too.
Yeah, I mean, and I would take, to be honest with you, I would take Candy and Kenya both back on this show and Phaedra out more than I would take.
Yeah.
Yeah, like that sounds like a great cast.
I miss Kenya so bad.
Yo,
like,
me too.
I'm
I'm always
understand.
Team Twirl. I'm not Team Twirl in her behavior at the end of her run. I thought that it was nuts.
No, we can't defend that. But I still am sticking beside her. And I miss her.
I think she's a perfect housewife. I think she's a perfect villain.
Agree.
Last week we were talking about the pipeline between wrestling and housewives, and how like a lot of WWE fans, like a lot of like millennial kid WWE fans that were like gay. I mean, a lot of gay kids, like they grew up to be gay, like love WWE because it's like drag. Like it literally is. Like
that's true.
You get up in the geesh and you fight and you throw a wine glass, and it's kind of similar to Housewives. And we're talking about like who are like the greatest WWE-esque villains of Housewives, and Kenya was the first top of mind for
I love that.
Who else do you think is like a good villain? Like Teresa maybe, or well, I think she thinks she's the hero of her show, but she's not.
Certainly. Of course she does. Let me run through.
Dorinda also thinks she's the hero.
Definitely Dorinda.
Yeah.
I struggle.
I love her, but I struggle. Yeah.
Yeah, it's hard now.
I'm curious to see what she's like because she's on this Ultimate Girls Trip towards the end of it. I know. I'm curious to see what that appearance is like.
I don't think it's gonna be great. Just from what I saw in the trailer, I don't think it's gonna be great. I'm like, I know you're not telling somebody to go outside with their arguing. You can't be serious.
Yeah, not in this home. Please.
No.
Let's see. We also in the reunion. So let's talk the Kay and Shamia situation a little bit more. So Shamia, and Kay and Kelly all were out together, essentially like briefing each other ahead of the reunion. I don't know why Kay was there in the first place, because she already had some beef with Shamia, because Shamia was already spreading shit about her reputation in Atlanta. That was covered on the first part. I don't know. Why do you think Kay... It doesn't seem that they are affiliating she's not affiliating herself with Kay anymore. But why do you think, I mean, with Shamia anymore, rather, why do you think Kay is like still chilling with that couch? She needs to switch to the other couch.
She does. I don't know. Apparently there were some other people at the dinner. I don't know who those people were. So maybe she wanted to hang out with them, or maybe she was like, I don't know. Like, let me see what kind of pointers or whatever I can get ahead of this reunion. I guess I'll sit here and listen to that. I don't know. Cause yeah, she doesn't like Shamia, and like, who does, you know what I mean? But like, I'm glad she went. And I'm glad we got to hear about it because it's hilarious.
I know. I agree. We also get, though, this conversation around how they went to the club after filming one night. And Shamia's mom was there. And that's where Shamia's mom and Shamia told Kay that the Mean Girls of Atlanta don't like her. And then also how Shamia's mom called Portia a Jezebel.
Who a Jezebel?
Now, for the listeners, there's I garner a largely white listenership here. Can you explain the term Jezebel to people, because it's not as common in I think some white circles as it is in the Black vernacular?
Really? Isn't it just like a whore?
It is, but like I've only heard it used in like on
church,
Black shows or Black spaces, or did you say church?
Yeah.
Yes, I've heard it like in with religious Black folk. I feel like I've heard that term used more than I've heard it in whites. I mean, growing up in a white church, no one was calling anyone Jezebels.
Really?
No.
I didn't know that.
Yeah. Well, there we go. I educated you that it was a Black term.
You did. I'm always interested to learn what's a Black thing and what's just like an everybody thing or like a Southern thing. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I mean, in the South, like for me, it was if people really didn't call anyone like sluts or anything. They would just, be like, bless her heart and keep it pushing.
Yeah, I see that.
And talk shit behind your back. Guys, if you don't know, my parents are moving to New York City. They already got their keys, but they move here this weekend, and which is so exciting.
Scary.
But they're a little nervous about they come to the city a lot, but one of the things that they're nervous about is like, they're like, everyone in Texas is so nice. Like, I'm worried that people in the city, like, the demeanor, it's tough. Sometimes it feels scary that like not everyone is like as like outwardly friendly. And I was like, okay, yeah, I understand what you're saying, but New Yorkers at large are significantly nicer than the people in Texas. The people in Texas just smile, and then the second you turn around, they just are like, that idiot, I'll never talk to them. It's all fake. It's like, which would you rather,
Yeah, the New York, definitely.
I agree.
Because what does the fake do for me?
I'd rather, if you don't like me, just don't talk to me, which that's what will happen in New York,
Yeah. Everybody just leave everybody alone.
Yeah.
I don't mind that part, actually.
Yeah, me neither.
I'm sick of speaking to everybody all the time. Just kidding.
So yeah, Kay drops the truth about Shamia's mom calling Portia a Jezebel. Now, the whole couch did light up, like as if she said that she had done something. It's just funny because like Jezebel to me is like a very, I would find it hilarious if I learned someone said that about me. They were all like, no.
Even Andy calling who a Jezebel. I mean, it was a chorus of it. It was hilarious because
who said that?
She said so much leading up to that too. She's like, well, my mama don't be in the middle of a hookah lounge in Atlanta in a white suit at 2 a.m. calling her a Jezebel. And they were just like, a Jezebel? I know you fucking lying. Like, nothing about the other stuff. And Shamia was like, no.
And then I love that Shamia was like, the timestamp on my text says 11:55. And I'm with Kay on this. 11:55 might as well be 3 a.m. because my mom is not out at the club. And
Absolutely
neither is
not.
my ass.
And me either. And certainly not in a white suit with her titties out. And she's like, and she was not dressed that way. Cut to the photos of her absolutely dressed that way. Like, Shamia, you've got to stop all that lying. Which is also what Kay said.
Well, there's something sinister about Shamia's mom. Not to bring up the moms, but
Well, no, they brought up the moms. So the moms are in it. Yeah. They should be here, actually, at this reunion.
Mama Joyce used to come to the reunions. Bring in these moms.
See? Yeah, y'all want to talk all that shit. You want to call Portia a Jezebel, say it to her face. I'm sure she would.
I would love to see Diane. Diane is gorgeous. She would really get in the mix. The girls.
Why didn't this happen? I'm actually mad now. Because I think they both would do what they needed to do on that reunion stage.
What if Andy just had a sit down with the two moms?
I would take that too. I would be tuned in. I
don't know why this just reminded me of it, but the scene of Portia and her sister Lauren and Diane sitting there talking to Kim Zolciak when she says, and your whore daughter.
Yo, injured son and your whole daughter. Kim was like,
this came to mind.
What? Did she just call it? Never mind.
Your whore
Forget
daughter.
it. Yeah. Did you see what Portia's sister was saying on Threads the other day?
No, I'm not a big Lauren fan, to be honest with you.
Me neither, but it was weird. It was this long thing about how like, oh, Portia's not perfect by far, LOL, like trying to be funny with that. But like, I'm not gonna, I'll correct her in private. I'm not gonna be overly mean about it. So why would y'all want me to do that to my sister, blah, 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 all this stuff. Dennis was like, log off. With a heart emoji at the end. And I hated that I laughed at it because I really don't want to be on board with Dennis, but it made me laugh because I was like, Lauren, what are you talking about? You should have left that in the drafts. You sound crazy.
This one goes out to all my ladies, all my multitasking mamas who need energy to show up at work and at home. All my empty nest explorers who need a little gut health support for the journey ahead. AG1 is the daily health drink designed to support whole body health with over 75 essential nutrients and pre- and probiotics. So you can make the most of every day and every decade. Learn more at drinkag1.com.
This episode is brought to you by ChatGPT. Hey, it's Bill Simmons from the Bill Simmons Podcast. Have you guys heard about ChatGPT work? It's the new way to use ChatGPT for bigger multi-step projects. And when you need more than just answers, give ChatGPT work access to your apps and files, and it can create real work documents like spreadsheets, slides, and structured reports. Get started at chatgpt.com by selecting work mode, available on Plus and Pro plans.
Hello?
Look what TJ Maxx dragged in.
The Devil Wears Prada 2 is now streaming on Disney Plus and Hulu.
We are digital, we are downloadable, we are streamable.
The fashion event of the year is certified fresh.
Pull yourself together. We have work to do.
Critics say it's smart and witty and the perfect sequel.
That's all.
Get runway ready for The Devil Wears Prada 2 on Disney Plus and Hulu. Rated PG-13.
Francesca Ramsey, she's a creator. I don't know if you follow her. I love her. She sings a song that she'll reply to people with. It's "We know too much about each other."
Ain't that the truth?
We know too much. Like, Lauren, we don't need to know about what's happening at home with you and Portia.
We weren't even thinking about you, okay? We're just having a good time at this reunion.
That's my beef with Lauren, is that she's always trying to like soft launch a business on every new season of Atlanta, and I'm like, Lauren,
just knock it off.
Or she'll be bartending at what? She was even on a whole season of that wild
God.
Housewives Gone Wild season of Portia and Friends, and she wasn't even the star of that.
No, she's not a star. And how could you be next to Portia? I mean, I actually feel bad for her. Because she's trying. She's not like, I don't care about this stuff. Like, it's whatever. Portia, that's my sister. She's whatever. But like, she's trying to get in there and it's just not working. And it's okay.
They always say in duos, there's a rock and a star.
Yes.
There is. There's a rock and a
We know
star.
who too.
And the rock is good because the rock holds down like keeps the star in check. I'm not saying The Rock has nothing to bring to the table, but there's a rock and there's a star.
Yeah.
We get Cynthia's song. Cynthia has made an EDM dubstep adjacent track with La Prince, her boyfriend. Is it gonna play in my house? No, but I do think I really support. I like the song, but I wish it was a little more like house EDM beat instead. They're like, it's a little crazy for me. It's like, whoa,
I love it.
I like it. I want to clarify.
I'm so
I do
impressed.
really like it. It's not totally my vibe of EDM, but I do quite like it. And the drop of what else is going on before the beat drop is really inspired. And
That's
the
what
Peach
did
Life
it
is
for me.
hilarious. I don't know why that's never been used before.
Right? Incredible work, Cynthia. God, I love her. I do. This is a Housewives song that I actually approve of, and there's not very many.
Well, it doesn't matter to me how the quality of it, because it just brought, I've watched the clip of them listening to it so many times, and Cynthia also falls on that list of actually good human beings that are on these shows. You can just tell that it's very rare on reality TV that we have someone like Cynthia where the world loves Cynthia Bailey. There's not one person who is mixed reviews on Cynthia Bailey. She just is
Peter Thomas.
Yeah, and he's a loser. So that's fine. But she's just great, and seeing the girls support her, it really touched me and you could tell she was overwhelmingly touched by how much they were hyping her up. I just thought it was really, really special and sweet.
It was. She's the best. I'm so happy she's back.
Me too. I want her to never leave this show in the friend of role. She should just always be here.
I think as long as they keep asking her, she will. She's this is the perfect position for me.
And I'm sure the
it's
check
so
is
much
good.
better. I'm sure it is. I'm
sure
it
she
is.
would obviously make more if she decided to be full time, but I think the check is really nice as a friend of, and she kind of just gets to bop in and out. I've been saying this every week on the show. I really want Nene to come in as a friend of to start.
Do you think she would?
I think she would, because my argument has been that I don't know that I think a hang up for her would be sharing too much of her personal life at this point. I think she's okay to bow out of updating the world on the boys and her grief process. In the end, I think what people want is to see her just with this strong group of women again. We know enough about her story. And she's
given us.
She has been so giving with her story. I don't think we need that from her.
Mm-hmm.
Same as Cynthia.
Agree.
Cynthia has shared so much. We don't need to know more about Noelle. We don't need to know more about Peter and whatever fallout there may still be, or Mike. We don't need to know about him. There's just not we don't need to know about these things.
No, you just come in and have some fun. Go home.
I think Cynthia is honestly kind of reinvigorating. Well, actually, the Miami women did it first, but reinvigorated the friend of role where it's not a B character. It's just almost back to Rock and Star. She's kind of the Rock of the group, right? She just holds it down.
Yeah.
Lets them all run amok around her, and she just holds it down. So I really have appreciated that. Let's talk about Pinky versus Phaedra versus bankruptcy.
Oh my God, the bankruptcy baddie.
Now, is it tacky to say bankruptcy changed your life? I mean, kind of.
Yes. Yes. I don't think Pinky's worried about being tacky.
You still ran out of money.
Yeah.
And I do understand. My parents were bankruptcy. My parents were both CPAs before they retired, and they were both bankruptcy consultants. So they would go into businesses and help wrap it up for them. Mm-hmm. And so, I've actually kind of known a little bit about the process for a bit, and where the positive side of it is, because it does give businesses a new chapter to just kind of start fresh. But it does, you file because of a big L.
Yeah. And she's acting like that's not it. That's not the case. And it
worries me
so
too a little bit about the money, because like if her husband literally on camera says like, I can just pay this like and get you out of it.
Right. $5 million, I'll give it to you.
But she would rather, you know, play the system on camera. Sometimes it just worries me because like we've seen things go awry
many a
on
time.
These shows with the money
Yes.
and with the cameras filming the money, you know, like it does make me a little worried, but
and it's just confusing, which is what, like, after, you know, all that back and forth, Cynthia was like, hey, we're just confused. What's going on? You got the funds or you don't? Like, that's all we're trying to figure out. Because one day you're saying one thing, and the next day you're saying something different. And it's like a lot of back and forth. So, like, what is the truth? Hello?
Yeah, I have to agree with you. Like, I think there needs to be, back to the line from earlier. We know a little bit too much about each other, one of which I don't need to know the financials of your business so heavily. I think she thinks sharing it. Yeah, I think she thinks sharing it will make it better. And sometimes I think she could have been like, I'm going through bankruptcy. And that can be it.
And stop like telling everyone every single time you see them, I'm thinking about filing. I'm not filing. No, I'm
She's
not
literally
filing.
like Dana.
I wiped my ass with
Dana
$89,000. Like, what?
No. She's like Dana from Beverly Hills when she's like 25,000. She's literally
Exactly.
like, did you know bankruptcy is happening to me right now?
It's like, hey, that doesn't make sense.
I did think it was weird though that Phaedra in turn cared so immensely. She was like pressed. I don't know if this is Phaedra being like, now let me have my moment here today, but
yeah, I gotta do something, because she was like, I do not appreciate you saying bankruptcy as a tool. How dare you?
Right, as if Phaedra is like the like gatekeeper on good business. Like she's like she's protecting the sanctity of like of the financials in business.
Yeah, she's like, I know, which like Phaedra is successful, but she's like, I know what I'm talking about with business, blah, blah, blah. And like, you don't, let me teach you something. And Pinky was like, absolutely not. Absolutely not. No.
Now, I do like Pinky in general though, because Pinky, you know, is good on her feet, and her coming back at Phaedra and saying, call Bobby Brown, I have to say, was chef's kiss, because
I'm gonna love it every time.
We forget.
I don't.
Well, I don't, but I think the community at large forgets her role in Bobby.
I don't want to cast aspersions on Phaedra's lawyering, but every time she represented me, I went to jail, is what he said. I'll never forget it. And this is actually Cynthia's fault, because she's the one who started win a case. Win a case.
You're right. Well, guys, if you haven't ever seen the Whitney Bobby Bravo show, Phaedra is on it, like, because she is representing Bobby Brown in all of his legal happenings. So, and that did not go well, but that is what kind of brought her name into like the larger pop culture landscape, was that she was Bobby Brown's lawyer. I know. I still can't. I feel like we still don't really have our grasp on her grasp on the law. Like, how often are you lawyering?
I don't know, Tom.
Is it just for cameras when you do it?
I don't know. She's such a mystery to me. And it's like they don't... she's the one who doesn't share anything. I'm like, yeah, she did in the beginning, but like, you still need to give me a little something more, okay? That's how
agree.
I feel.
And I think she must have like invested in things that make her a ton of money, because I don't think the money that because she has money. Like, you can tell by the life she lives. Like, and she makes comments, and she feels like, in a way, quiet luxury and very incredibly comfortable with a certain lifestyle. I think she invested well into some businesses or something, because I don't think hopping onto a case every once in a while and then running the funeral business is bringing in, a $20 million a year. Like, that's coming from somewhere else. And that's also not coming from Housewives, because that's not a Housewives check. And the Housewives, you weren't on Housewives for quite a while. Mm-hmm. So where did this money continue to come in? And she's not doing brand deals. Like, I don't know where it is, but she's got it. So
yeah. So good for her.
Good for her. But I would love to see a tax return of a housewife and be like, where did you get your money? You know how we ask the elected officials, unless you're he who should not be named, have to turn over their tax returns so you see where that money's coming from. But I would like to see a housewife tax return. I'd be open to it.
Me too.
Especially the ones that claim they work,
Uh-huh. Mm-hmm.
So, also we got Pinky's got a gun.
Okay. Did you
Can we talk about this?
Please, let's talk about it, because did you gather that from this weird statement that she said with a significant device, like when she said it, or did you have to go on the internet like me and be like, hey, what does that mean? What are we talking about here?
So I watched the reunion late. So I watched it yesterday morning or afternoon. So I had already seen the headlines, unfortunately, about Pinky and the gun, and Pinky's got a gun. That's gonna be the title of this episode. Pinky's got a gun. And essentially she, I guess what I had read was that Pinky just is yeah, I carry, which she's allowed to.
Yeah, she's in Georgia. I'm not surprised by that at all.
Me neither. She's a woman in Georgia, who I don't. It's legal. I'm an anti-gun person, but I understand that others think that they want protection, and they are allowed to do so. Now I'm confused at why Phaedra, what the situation was where the gun came out and Phaedra felt that she needed to call higher ups on Pinky.
It seems because she said she didn't threaten her or anything, so I'm Pinky was just oh, I keep that thing on me, and Phaedra was oh, hell no. After last season with Britt Edie, I'm not doing none of this shit. I'm making a call. That's what I've made up in my head, because I don't know why else. I don't know.
Yeah, I don't. But it just feels kind of silly on Phaedra's end. You think Pinky Cole is a threat? Your friend Pinky Cole, by the way, who you've known for 15 years allegedly, is a threat because she has a gun. There's something a little off about it too, to me, that Pinky is a threat, or or is ruining it. Almost felt like she was that's not this show. It feels beneath this show for you to have a gun.
Yeah,
there's something about it that felt a little off to me, especially because there's all these conversations around Phaedra being beloved in white spaces. That it's when Pinky having a gun is really that, or a significant device is really that upsetting.
Shut up, Phaedra. I don't.
Yeah.
Come on.
And then Andy was just to clarify, the high ups were not called, and Phaedra could do that because she had, essentially alluding to the fact that she has done that.
And I'm okay, but she said she was gonna call. That's enough to piss me off, because I was just talking to you about what's in my purse. I thought we were doing one of those what's in my purse things, and now you're calling HR on me. I thought we were having fun.
She's I have my Aquaphor, I have my phone, I have a phone battery, and then I have my Glock.
And Phaedra was oh, I'm not having fun anymore.
What was that girl's name on Baddies South, who rolled up to the fight with Natalie Nunn. She was a white girl who rolled up to the fight. It was the first season of Baddies I watched, and I texted you guys because why is this woman
Brie?
Sarah? No, Sarah.
Oh, Sarah. Oh, and she had the gun. Yes, she did. I forgot about that. Oh my god.
No, not Brie. Lord Brie.
That's. She's the first white girl.
Phaedra could never last in a room with baddies.
No, she could not. No.
No. Pinky also talks a little bit about being a lesbian at one point in her life, and she said, "Yeah, I munched on some carpet, and that made me laugh." But she said she couldn't be with women because women move too fast and take things too seriously. To which Portia said, "No, I am a U-Haul lesbian." She
said, "I'm driving the U-Haul." You love me on. You told me you love me on the second date. Me love you too.
And then the back, last 15 minutes, there was a lot of fights that I could not completely land on what we were fighting about. But we have an Angela versus Kelly off, and Angela had a great line. She says, "My husband puts me in rooms. Your husband puts you in courtrooms." And I said,
incredible. How does she do that? That's why I'm like, Kelly, I just wouldn't with Angela. I wouldn't with any, if I was anyone, I wouldn't do it with Angela. But it's like, Kelly is such a loser for being like, but I did have a husband for 11 years. Like, are you bragging about that man that you married and you were married to him for 11 years? But look at what he's doing to you. Look at what he's putting you through. You're not, it's not a flex.
Not at all. And
why would you say that?
Well, a couple things. One, did you see online that Angela said that the only Kelly I know, and it was a photo of her and Kelly Rowland?
No, I didn't see that.
So that made me laugh.
Oh, what a queen.
And then, Kelly reveals that, so the conversation around these pastors that she's hooking up with. First of all, the fans, y'all, usually I say you do too much. This I kind of gagged for, that fans were in her following on Instagram, DMing every pastor.
Hey, did you sleep with Kelly?
I'm sorry. That is funny.
It's hilarious.
Dear
pastor.
Hilarious.
And you can't lie, It's just like, what happened there? To the point where Kelly's like, stop DMing the pastors that I follow. I'm not sleeping with those men. It's like,
and then she revealed that Jamal Bryant did her vow renewal. Now, first of all, we all know that vow renewals are the worst thing you could ever do because it never ends well. And usually you're renewing vows because you've lost your way and can't remember why you love each other, which maybe just go to therapy. But the idea that Jamal Bryant did that was a shock to the system.
Why would you have him do it? I'm sorry.
Jamal,
that is so funny. I wouldn't tell people that either.
No.
So that
Jamal?
means you're not sleeping with him? That doesn't...
Pastor Holy Whore?
It proves nothing.
Yeah, it was crazy. But then we start spouting off some pastor's name, I guess, that we have bleeped. I don't like when we bleep things. If we're bleeping, I just wish it wasn't in here because I'm like, why are we?
Cut it out because now the internet sleuths are gonna get on it.
Well, where they do kind of mess up here is that they show their mouths move a little bit, so you can kind of make out. The lip readers who are good out there can figure this out pretty quickly. So
you might as well just leave it in.
And now Portia took a lie detector test.
Oh, brother.
Now, I'm anti-lie detector test. What I'm
Me too.
Even more anti is taking a lie detector test about someone else's lies.
I'm telling the truth about her lying. And who is this guy? This isn't our lie detector guy that we know. Who is this man? Where'd you find him?
Well, that makes me trust it a little bit more because the ones that we know are on every television show, and that worries me. When they're on when a doctor is on every television show, my brain starts to go places. Like, are you a doctor?
No. I was like, this is not the lie detector man that I was expecting to see. I don't know what to make of this. Where's his references?
I thought Portia kind of didn't land that for me. Like, and that he was on FaceTime being like, you didn't lie about the fact that Kelly lied about this and the man. And I'm like, this is so ridiculous.
And Drew was like, wow. Yeah, I knew it.
But that kind of brings us to the end of this part 2 of the reunion. We have obviously more to come. I don't think we're getting any menses out this year, because last year we had Charles, because Charles delivered that hilarious line where he was like, well, where are y'all's men? But yeah, we've got more ahead. I love these ladies. This is such a great season for them. And I just love when Andy is happy with the wives too, because he has sat through so many of these. He's seen a ton of television. You say what you want about him, but he knows when something's like really actually good quality or not. And he can just tell that these women are like high quality women, high quality TV, high quality housewives that have a long future ahead of them. I think we have a great cast here.
It's perfect. And like, I know I'm talking shit about Phaedra, but like, honestly, I'm fine if they bring back the same exact cast next season.
Me too. It was totally a great season. I can't imagine that it would be bad. Like they all seem to want, they don't all have to like each other, but they all have to want to film together. That's like my biggest critique of, like Salt Lake City sometimes, or OC, like I can't stand the like not filming with each other mentality that happens on some of these shows. Like, I don't want to film with that person. And I think Kay kind of got that later on in the season. She clocked that like, oh, I need to film with everyone.
Yeah, we don't do that over here. Even if we like hate each other or whatever, like we're going to film together and we can fight. And the next minute we're going to laugh and we're going to, because didn't she learn that? Weren't they on the Sprinter or something? She was like, hold on. Y'all were just ripping each other to shreds. And now we're laughing together. And they were like, yeah.
Yep. Hmm? She was like, oh, wait.
You're going to happen again.
Wait.
She's like, that's not how I do things. And it's like, well, you better start.
Yeah.
You better start.
And I think she gets Bravo now. I think you know where she's going to be it's going to blow her mind when she goes to BravoCon next year.
Hell yeah.
She's going to be like, because I still think she doesn't totally understand how rabid the fan base is and how amazing it can feel when you're like loved on these shows. And I do think that she's going to have a great second season.
Yes.
And the fans are going to, kind of how Mary was like so confused, but also like flattered by like the energy of BravoCon. She was like the star of BravoCon last year. So I really see that for Kay if she continues on this trajectory. So
yeah, I'm excited for her second season, especially after hearing her say like she would do everything differently and she like knows how to do this now. I'm like, oh yeah. It's going to be good.
Yep. Agreed. Well, Raven, thank you for being here. This is a great ep.
Yes. Thank you for having me. I had so much fun.
Yeah, of course. Tell everyone where they can follow you and support the content.
Sure. So you can listen to my podcast, Bitch is Better, anywhere you get your podcasts. I'm also on YouTube, so you can subscribe to me there. You can follow me at Mainly Raven on Instagram and Threads.
Yes, and guys, if you're watching this on YouTube, Raven and I will collab on this episode, so you can see her channel there. Make sure to go click subscribe during or after the video. And you can follow me at The Tom Hamlet and at Dumpster Dive Pod on social platforms. And then also, if you want early access, ad-free version of all of my content, you can get that by becoming a member on YouTube or subscribing to the Patreon. So go check that out and support this small business.
Okay.
And support a Black business, okay? Support Raven.
Support the small Black business, okay?
Yep. Hello. And we'll be back next week later this week with more episodes. So see y'all then.
This episode is brought to you by ChatGPT. Hey, it's Bill Simmons from the Bill Simmons Podcast. Have you guys heard about ChatGPT work? It's the new way to use ChatGPT for bigger multi-step projects. And when you need more than just answers, give ChatGPT work access to your apps and files, and it can create real work documents like spreadsheets, slides, and structured reports. Get started at chatgpt.com by selecting work mode, available on Plus and Pro plans.
Hey, it's Ryan Reynolds here from Mint Mobile. Now, I was looking for fun ways to tell you that Mint's offer of unlimited premium wireless for $15 a month is back. So I thought it would be fun if we made $15 bills. But it turns out that's very illegal. So there goes my big idea for the commercial. Give it a try at mintmobile.com/switch.
Upfront payment of $45 for 3 months, $90 for 6 months, or $180 for 12-month plan required. $15 per month equivalent. Taxes and fees extra. Initial plan term only. Greater than 50 gigabytes may slow when network is busy. See terms.
I'm Glenn Washington, host of Snap Judgment, the award-winning storytelling podcast from KQED. Every week, Snap deals a new card, like the girl whose sister was a monkey, or the man who lived in the woods for 30 years, or even the woman who snuck her lover out of prison in a dog crate. Pick a card, any card. Tap to listen now to Snap Judgment from KQED on Spotify.
I'm not giving up. I am selling the building.
The final season of FX's The Bear.
The restaurant is flooded.
Everything's either going to be okay.
No, stop!
Or not.
We are outgunned and we are outmanned, but we have each other.
FX's The Bear, the final season. All episodes now streaming on Disney+.
When the going gets tough, get after it with NOS Energy. Keep your foot flat to the floor and never let off. Thunder from top gear to no fear. Never back down, never slow down. Your body is machined with 800 horses coursing through its veins. So go hard, go fast. Go on, grab a can of NOS Energy and get after it.